What is up? My name is Garrett on Twitter, YOOGRTT. Thank you so much for tuning into the Now Notation YouTube channel. Welcome back to another album review. Today we're talking about someone brand new to this channel, someone that I've never talked about before. I have heard one song by him way back in the day, I feel like, it's called Drugs and Pain, and that is no one other than Tyla Yaweh. I hope I'm saying that right. Yaweh. Yahweh, yeah, it's gotta be Yahweh. This guy is someone who is fresh off tour with Post Malone, may even still be doing some dates currently, with an album that is really kind of just catapulting to the main line right now, I feel like. It features French Montana, P&B Rock, Tyla Yaweh's Heart Full of Rage is the album we are talking about today, and let's just take a look at the credits and all of the good stuff, see the people behind this. Like I said, you had French Montana and P&B Rock both featuring on this thing. Producers, kind of a long list. You got Daniel Padilla, Fernando Garrett, Hector Sounds, Hugo Black, Kid Hazel, Kilo Beats from Miro, Padilla, Simon Says, Sorry Janari, that's dope, Tank God, Troy Noka, and Young Land. The reason why I am reading these out is because one of my favorite parts of this album, just specifically, is the production itself. I feel like the way that it flows from front to back has such a cool collective displayance of like beats. I feel like it's very ranged while still staying in like the same lane of sounds. It definitely has like a good array of sounds that come together, and I think that only comes forth with the 9 people producing on this thing. You got the executive production by Dre London and Tessium. Really bad with last names apparently. But shout out to the mastering engineer, Colin Leonard, Kevin Davis, Nick Mack, mixing engineers, and Nick Mack was the recording engineer. Track listing, you got track number 1 is High Right Now. Track number 2 is Salute featuring French Montana. Track number 3 is Who Shot Johnny. Track number 4 is Novocaine. Track number 5 is Wraith Skating featuring P&B Rock. Track number 6 is Chiquita. Track number 7 is Gemini. Track number 8 is Adderall. Track number 9 is They Ain't You. And track number 10 is Ain't What It Seems. One thing that you will see a lot of on this album, no doubt, and I think just across in most of this guy's music, is just a really easy to listen to sound that has a lot of cool ass melodies. And I think a lot of people right now are actually taking too much of a comparison front with Juice WRLD. And I feel like the difference here is, while a lot of the same subject matter does come across on like this whole album and pretty much every other song that Juice WRLD's ever made, while the concepts and the subject matter is very much similar, I think that Tyla honestly has a lot more of a professionally sounding voice, if you will, like a more standardly just traditionally professional voice in a lot of ways, whereas like I think Juice WRLD does have a very nasally and raspy voice at times, and I think like a lot of his notes are kind of tied in with that. So just the way that this guy honestly performs on the back 2 end tracks, which is They Ain't You and Ain't What It Seems, I've never really heard Juice WRLD perform a song like that. So as far as like vocal range and just like stability, like this guy is wrecking the field right now. I mean, and then you can't sleep on the fact that High Right Now is one of the most catchy songs, period, and I feel like that's definitely about to be taken over the radio waves if it hasn't already. But even Who Shot Johnny is a fun-ass track. That's one of my favorites as well. But both features, P&B Rock and French Montana, are not ones to really sleep on. That P&B Rock Wraith Skating song, that is the most fire, hype-ass song on this track or album by far, no doubt. But as far as catchiness, there's pretty much every single song has a catchy ass hook and is also performed very, very well, kind of going hand in hand with the vocal range that Tyla just brings to the field on this. For 10 tracks, it honestly plays just for the right amount of time. Doesn't really overstay its welcome, but does honestly leave you wanting maybe not more with this particular project, because I feel like as much as he was going to say or wanted to say was carried across in the time that he put out. But as far as looking forward, yeah, fuck yeah, I'm excited to see where the fuck this is going, what he's going to be doing, who he could possibly collab with, because with a sound like this, it's so easily placed into the radio waves, and once you have that level of like just like I said, sound. I feel like the list of people who do want to work with you and will be willing to work with you is kind of endless. And with credits with French Montana and P&B Rock, it's not like he's having any trouble getting those features that he probably deserves and wants. And I think as the audience, we also want that, because the way he plays on Wraith Skating and Salute is just fantastic. Nothing to sneeze at. He comes up, he shows up. Even with something that should be corny, like the song Chiquita, track number 6, it isn't, and it's really catchy, and it grew on me, because at first I was like, damn, this is not for me. But no, most of this album is for me. There's not really something that I'm hating on too much, if at all. One thing I will say is I think it was the song Adderall, if I'm not mistaken, but those lyrics sounded just like an NBA Youngboy song, and for some reason every time he was singing this, like in a completely different cadence and like flow and everything, like the approach between Tyla and how NBA Youngboy given these same lyrics would approach it, it's completely fucking different. But there was something weird that caught my eye or ear, and I don't know if I'm just like I was really high at the moment. I don't fucking know. But regardless, I found that super interesting. So there's a lot of ties that I've actually like been hearing in this guy. It's not something new. It's not something crazy new, I mean. But what he's bringing to the table with the vocal range and just the vocal ability, like I mentioned, that's the highlight. It's like he's still talking about all the same stuff that we love and everybody in the rap game is, in this culture, this sphere, drugs, clothing, money, girls, etc. That's all the subject matter here, but his like the way he like brings it out and like shows it off on this is interesting, because I've never really like heard such pure vocal talent, but also still maintaining like street cred and hardness. Like it's interesting. It definitely is. So yeah, Tyla Yaweh, definitely not someone to sleep on. High Right Now, Salute, Who Shot Johnny, Wraith Skating, and They Ain't You, It Ain't What It Seems. That's fucking 6 tracks right there that I'm recommending to you guys. Definitely standout tracks, but the rest of the album, definitely fantastic as well. No bad track really on this damn thing. Let me know in the comment section below if you've heard this album. What did you think? Thank you so much for the support on this channel. Follow me on Twitter at YoGurt, YOGRRTTT, or RRTT, Instagram, as well. Now notation on those 2 platforms as well. Thank you so much. Take care of yourselves, and that is all, folks.